शुरू करें. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. First and foremost, I wanted to say welcome to everybody who is here, who made it to tonight's Quran class, despite the fact that we had a very lengthy program yesterday as well. The reason we get together here and not just once a year is because Quran and everything which is written in the Quran is guidance for us from Allah the Almighty. If somebody thinks that coming once a year will do tarbiyat of our kids, of our spouses, and that just coming once a year is more than enough, then unfortunately that individual is thinking wrong. That individual is mistaken. And that is why we have these weekly classes. The Secretary Sahib Talimul Quran, Sadr Sahiba Lajna, myself, Sadr Sahib, we all put lots of effort in making sure that we are able to deliver a high quality program for every single one of us. So my humble request is that those individuals who are not here today, please reach out to them, let them know that this class is a permanent feature of Mubarak Mosque, and we need more youngsters and elders and Lajna and Nasirat to come here and be part of this Quran class. So last time I had mentioned that the very first 17 verses of Surah Al-Baqarah has 55 unique roots. I mentioned about roots, that roots are those 3 letters or 4 letters or 5 letters which come together and give you a word. Now from a same root you can make scores or maybe even hundreds of different unique words. But all those words would have the meaning of root still in them. Keeping that in mind, we're going to look at the first 5 roots in tonight's class that appear in the first 17 verses of Surah Al-Baqarah. I had given a handout last time, and everyone who was here last week, they should have that handout. On that handout, the very first root that you're going to see is Seen, Mim, Waw. पिछली दफ़ा मैंने अर्ज़ की थी कि अरबी ज़बान में जो फ़ेल होता है या जो नाउन होते हैं वो 3 हुरूफ के मिलाने से बनते हैं या 4 हुरूफ के मिलाने से बनते हैं या 5 हुरूफ के मिलाने से बनते हैं, जिनको मादा कहते हैं. और ये कि कुरान करीम सूरह अल-बकरा की पहली 17 आयात में अल्लाह ताला ने 55 मुख्तलिफ मादे इस्तेमाल किए हैं. पिछली क्लास में मैंने आप सबको एक हैंडआउट दिया था, एक शीट दी थी जिसके ऊपर वो 55 रूट्स अलग अलग करके मैंने लिखे हुए हैं. तो अब जो मैं बातें बयान करने लगा हूँ वो जिनके पास वो शीट मौजूद है और साथ में कुछ लिखने के लिए लेकर आए हैं, उस पे जो मैं बातें पेश करूँगा आपसे दरख्वास्त है कि उस पे साथ साथ नोट लेते जाएं. सबसे पहली रूट जो है वो है सीन मीम वाव. The root Seen Mim Waw is actually the root for the word Ism. When we say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, so the word Bism is actually B or Ba and then Ism. Ba means with or in, and Ism means name. The root of Ism is not Alif Seen Mim. The root of Ism is actually Seen Mim Waw. Now some of you might be thinking, how do you distinguish or how do you know that the root of Ism is not Alif, Seen and Mim, but rather Seen, Mim, Waw? For this one, for this specific word which is Ism, bear with me and for now just memorize it as is. That the root for Ism is Seen, Mim, Waw. There are certain exceptions and this is one of those exceptions. So the root for Ism is Seen, Mim, Waw. And Sama in Arabic comes from the same root, which means the upper part of everything. Sama is the upper part of everything. From the same root comes the word Ism, which means name. So the meaning within this root would be that something which is high, something which is at a lofty station. This is why when you say name of certain someone, for example, when you say Mahmood, so we would know that Mahmood is a certain individual in a crowd because his name now would make him stand above everyone else. अरबी में इसम का जो लफ्ज़ है उसका मादा है सीन मीम वाव, और हर वो लफ्ज़ जो इस रूट से बनता है, इस मादे से बनता है, उसमें ऊंचाई का मतलब पाया जाता है, और उसमें ये भी मानी पाया जाता है कि किसी चीज़ का बालाई हिस्सा। मिसाल के तौर पे अरबी में हम कहते हैं इसम, और इसम से मुराद देते हैं नाम। इसम को नाम इसलिए हम कहते हैं क्योंकि ये एक ऐसी शनाख्त है जिसके ज़रिए से अगर एक शख्स, मिसाल के तौर पे महमूद एक बंदे का नाम है, वो इसी तरीके से एक क्राउड में बैठा है, एक मजमे में बैठा है, लेकिन जब आप महमूद कहते हैं तो आप उसके नाम की वजह से वो ऊपर हो गया और दूसरे जो हैं वो एक लेवल पे बैठे हुए हैं, लिहाजा ऐसे कि जैसे कि वो उठ के खड़ा हो गया, उसकी शनाख्त होगी। इस रूट के अंदर, सीन मीम वाव के अंदर ऊंचाई और बालाई के माने पाए जाते हैं। From the same root comes the word asma. Asma is the plural of ism, which means names. Musamma in Arabic means someone who is named. Musamma is spelled Meem, Seen, Meem, and then Ye. Or how we say it in Urdu, Choti Ye. Musamma is someone who is named. Samawat is the plural of Sama. Samawat means heavens. Sama also means, cloud or heaven, because it is high and it is above. So similarly, Samawat would be the plural of heavens or clouds. The proper word for cloud is actually Sahab. But the word which is, used to reflect sky or heavens in Arabic is Sama or As-Samawat. This word also comes in various places in the Holy Quran. Allah Ta'ala says, Allahu Nurus Samawati wal Ard. That Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. Allah is the light, He's the Nur of those places which are high, lofty places, which we call heavens and wal ard, and He is also the Nur and the light of the earth. Then from the same root comes the word Samiyya. Samiyya means someone who has the same name as yourself. For example, if someone who is sitting in this hall, his name is Mahmood, and then there is another individual within this hall who is also known by the name Mahmood, then these two individuals would be called Samiyya, meaning they have the same names. Regarding Hazrat Yahya alayhi salam, regarding John the Baptist alayhi salam, who was a prophet of God, a cousin, maternal cousin of Jesus Christ, maternal cousin of Isa alayhi salam, regarding him, it comes in Surah Al-Maryam, chapter number 19, that he is the one, Yahya alayhi salam, he is the one who was given this name first, and that nobody had this name before him. So nobody was parallel of Yahya alayhi salam in a sense that that there was another individual at the same time or before him who had the same name. Tasmiya in Arabic is the act of naming someone. When somebody is born, the parents oftentimes write to Huzur Anwar, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih al-Khamis, Ayyadahullah bin Nasr al-Aziz, that Huzur, we're about to have a son, or we just had a son, or that we're about to have a girl, or we just had a girl, and we would request you humbly to name our son or our daughter. Sometimes they themselves like to, give the name to their boy or their girl. So the act of giving somebody a name is called tasmiya. हम बात कर रहे थे रूट सीन मीम वाव से बनने वाले मुख्तलिफ अल्फाज की, اس سے لفظ بنتا ہے اسم کہتے ہیں نام کو. پھر اسی طریقے سے اسماء جو ہے یہ اسم کی جمع ہے. پھر ایک لفظ ہے سما کہتے ہیں آسمان کو، اس لیے کیونکہ آسمان کے اندر بلندی کا معنی پایا جاتا ہے. پھر اس کی جمع جو ہے سماوات، آسمان کی جمع، وہ بھی اسی مادے سے نکلا ہے. پھر عربی میں ایک اور لفظ ہے جسے کہتے ہیں سمیہ. سمیہ کا مطلب ہوتا ہے ہم نام. جیسے کہ حضرت یحییٰ علیہ السلام کے بارے میں اللہ تعالیٰ نے سورہ مریم جو 19ویں سورت ہے اس میں بیان فرمایا کہ یحییٰ علیہ السلام کا ہم نام اور کوئی نہیں. مراد یہ تھی کہ جب یحییٰ علیہ السلام کا اللہ تعالیٰ نے نام رکھا تو آپ علیہ السلام سے پہلے اور کسی شخص کا نام یحییٰ نہیں تھا. آپ وہ پہلے شخص ہیں جس کا نام یحییٰ رکھا گیا. اگر کوئی اور شخص موجود ہوتا جس کا نام یحییٰ ہوتا تو آپ دونوں یعنی کہ حضرت یحییٰ علیہ السلام اور وہ دوسرا شخص ہم نام کہلاتے. اس کی ایک مثال یہ بھی ہے کہ مثال کے طور پہ اگر اس ہال میں کوئی شخص بیٹھا ہے جس کا نام ہے زید اور ایک اور شخص ہے اسی ہال میں کسی اور کونے میں بیٹھا ہے جس کا نام ہے زید، تو یہ دونوں ایک دوسرے کے ہم نام. تو عربی زبان میں ہم نام ہونے کے لیے جو لفظ استعمال کیا جاتا ہے وہ ہے سمیہ. پھر اسی سے ایک اور لفظ نکلا ہے مسمہ کہتے ہیں وہ شخص جس کا نام رکھا گیا ہو. پھر اسی سے ایک لفظ نکلا ہے تسمیہ اس عمل کا نام ہے، اس عمل کو کہتے ہیں جس کے ذریعے سے کسی کا نام رکھا جائے. مثال کے طور پہ ہماری جماعت احمدیہ میں اللہ تعالیٰ کے فضل سے خلافت کی بہت بڑی نعمت ہے. جب کسی کے یہاں کوئی بچہ یا بچی ہونے والے ہوتے ہیں تو لوگ اپنے بزرگوں کو کہتے ہیں کہ آپ بڑے ہیں، آپ نام ہمارے بچے کا یا بچی کا آپ نام تجویز فرمائیں. تو ہماری جماعت میں ہم حضرت خلیفۃ المسیح ایدہ اللہ تعالیٰ بنصر العزیز کی خدمت میں لکھتے ہیں کہ حضور آپ ہمارے پیارے ہیں، آپ ہمارے بڑے ہیں، آپ میرے ہاں بیٹا ہونے والا ہے آپ اس کا نام تجویز فرمائیں، یا میرے ہاں بیٹی ہونے والی ہے اس کا نام تجویز فرمائیں. پھر عذرائے شفقت حضور انور نام تجویز فرماتے ہیں. تو یہ جو نام رکھنے کا عمل ہے اس کو عربی زبان میں تسمیہ کہتے ہیں. اب اگلی روٹ پہ چلتے ہیں. اگلا مادہ جو ہم کور کریں گے وہ ہے رے، ہے اور میم. Now let's move on to the next root. The next root that we're going to cover tonight is ra, ha and mim. In Arabic they say ar-rahmu and it refers to the womb of a woman. Womb is that place in which the fetus develops and then is ultimately delivered as a baby, as a boy or a girl. From this root, every word which is derived or which is formed will have the intrinsic, the fundamental meaning of this root in it. From the same root, the derivative is Rahim, Rahman, Rahim, Arham, Marhum, Rahmat, all these different words. And they will have this fundamental meaning of the root in it. As a form of metaphor, the same word Raham is used to denote someone who is close to you, like a relative. So the word Rahim is someone who is merciful, but his mercy is such that he forgives you like a merciful mother forgives her child. Look, in one of the hadith, Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has mentioned that Allah the Almighty loves you more than 70 mothers. Imagine if there were 70 mothers. First and foremost, imagine the love that a mother has for her son or her daughter. And then now imagine if that love could be somehow multiplied by 70. The hadith says Allah loves you more than that. In Arabic language, the numeric number, the number 70, any number which has letter 7 in it or number 7 in it, refers something which is extremely high. Or you can consider it as a form of infinity. So 70, according to this hadith, is a very big number. Allah loves us more than 70 mothers. Now, when you keep that in mind and then come back to the word Rahim, a new understanding develops in your mind of the word Rahim. That this is such an attribute of God which wants to forgive us, wants to have mercy, as if we are His close relative. Then another word from this is Rahman. Rahman also has the same root. These words, Rahman and Rahim, they appear in the very first verse of the Holy Quran. Very first verse of every chapter of the Holy Quran except Surah Tawbah. And the first verse is Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So the word Rahman and the word Rahim, they both come from the same root. Rahman is someone who, gives us everything that we need without us asking for it. For example, we rely on the light of sun in order to see. We rely on its heat so that we can keep ourselves warm. We use the light of sun and the lack of it to distinguish between day and light, between day and night. Similarly, Allah has created moon. Similarly, Allah has created stars. We did not ask for plantation the day we were born, but the plantation was there. Vegetables, fruits were there for us. We did not ask for parents, but when we were born, Allah had given us parents to be grateful for, to be thankful for. So there are so many things that Allah has given which fall under the category or the attribute of Rahman. Now, the attribute of Rahman, Prophet Messiah has written that everybody benefits from it. Everything which is in this universe and beyond benefits from the attribute of Rahman. They get everything from God for their sustenance. Even an atheist who does not believe in God benefits from the attribute of Rahman. But the attribute of Rahim is specific to the believers. That Allah shows a certain kind of mercy, and that mercy is for believers, those people who believe and then do good works. They become the recipient of extra reward. Logic dictates that if in a classroom there are two different kinds of students, one who doesn't do anything and then the other one who shows progress and does good, that student who does good is going to be rewarded more than the student who is just sitting idly or is not as good. So Rahman is the attribute from which everyone benefits. Rahim is the attribute from which only the believers benefit. Some of the words that come from this root are Rahim, which means merciful. Rahim is one who shows mercy. Marhum is someone on whom mercy has been shown. Like, for example, when somebody passes away, we say, Fala and Fala, such and such person is marhum. Marhum means someone, or it refers to someone who has passed away, and then we say, God's mercy has descended on that person now. So the word marhum is used for someone on whom mercy has already been shown. Similarly, the word arham, as we say arhamur rahimin, arham means most merciful. Beyond this is used in superlative degree. There is no level of mercy after this. The word rahmat means mercy. As in, how Allah Ta'ala says, وَسِّيَتْ رَحْمَتِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. My mercy encompasses everything. For example, some people say that would Pharaoh, Abu Jahl, the enemies of the prophets of God, would they ever be shown mercy? And the answer which we receive from the Holy Quran is that yes, even the most evil people are going to receive God's mercy. But when are they going to receive God's mercy and in what form is also mentioned. That those who are the opponents of prophets of God, they are punished by God in the hereafter in the form of Jahannam, in the form of hell. And once they have paid the price of their crimes, once their soul has recovered, spiritually speaking, then they're going to be admitted in God's mercy, which will be in the form of them being admitted in paradise. दूसरा मादा जो हमने कवर किया है वो है रे हे मीम. अरबी ज़बान में औरत की जो वूम्ब होती है, जहाँ पे बच्चा जो है वो ماں کے پیٹ میں گرو کر رہا ہوتا ہے، اس حصے کو رحم کہتے ہیں، اور اسی سے وہ مطلب بھی مراد دیا جاتا ہے کہ جو عزیز و اقارب ہیں ان کے لیے بھی یہی لفظ استعمال کیا جاتا ہے. کیوں؟ اس لیے کیونکہ ہر شخص ایونچولی پیچھے جا کے ایک ہی رحم مادر سے پیدا ہوتا ہے. ایک خاندان کے افراد ہیں، وہ سارے کے سارے ایونچولی پیچھے جا کے ایک عورت ہوگی جس کے بیٹے کہلائیں گے. اس لیے ان سب کے لیے بھی یہ لفظ استعمال ہوتا ہے. ہر وہ لفظ جو اس مادے سے نکلے گا اس کے اندر بنیادی طور پہ یہ رحم کا مطلب اور قریب ہونے کا مطلب پایا جائے گا. مثال کے طور پہ اس سے لفظ نکلا ہے رحیم. رحیم کہتے ہیں مہربان کو، وہ جو رحمت دکھائے. مسیح موعود علیہ السلام فرماتے ہیں یہ خاص قسم کی رحمت ہے جس سے صرف مومنین فائدہ اٹھاتے ہیں. پھر ایک اور قسم کی رحمت ہے جو کہ لفظ رحمان میں ہے. رحمان سے ہر شخص، ہر ذرہ ذرہ اس کائنات کا اور اس سے پرے بھی جو وجود ہیں، جو بھی خدا تعالیٰ کی مخلوق ہے، وہ سب خدا تعالیٰ کی صفت رحمانیت سے فیض یاب ہوتے ہیں. یہاں تک کہ ایک دہریہ جو خدا کی ذات پہ ایمان نہیں رکھتا وہ بھی اللہ تعالیٰ کی صفت رحمان سے فائدہ اٹھاتا ہے. پھر لفظ ہے راحم. راحم کہتے ہیں اس کو جو رحم کرے. مرحوم ایک لفظ ہے جس کا مطلب ہے جس پر رحم کیا گیا ہو. پھر ایک لفظ ہے ارحم، جسے اللہ تعالیٰ نے فرمایا ارحم الراحمین، تمام رحم کرنے والوں میں سب سے بڑھ کر رحم کرنے والا خدا کی ذات ہے، ارحم. پھر ایک لفظ ہے رحمت. رحمت اس کیفیت کا نام ہے کہ جب آپ کسی دوسرے پہ مہربانی کے ساتھ اس کے اوپر جھکیں اور اس پہ رحم کا سلوک کریں اس کے ساتھ. مجھے لگتا ہے کہ اس سے زیادہ آج ہم کور نہیں کر سکیں گے. میں چاہتا ہوں کہ آج 5 منٹ سوال و جواب کے لیے بھی ہوں. I don't think we'll be able to cover more than 2 routes tonight. I also want to give 5 minutes to everybody to ask any questions that they may have. So first and foremost, if the Lajna side, if you have any questions, please get your questions ready and have a microphone handy. In the meantime, I'll open the floor to the men's side. If you have any questions, please raise your hand. Anything related to what we have discussed tonight, or anything in general that you would like to get an answer of. Ji.
So, is there any kind of pattern to this, to the roots, like how you make different words from it?
Yes.
Any type of pattern? No.
So your question is regarding if there is any pattern in terms of when you have a root and how you make other derivatives from the same root, if there is any pattern. There is, in Arabic language, we have this system called bab or abwab. Bab literally means a door. Abwab is the plural of door, which means doors. Imagine that you have 10-15 different doors, and when you enter from one door, a certain word is added to the root. A certain letter is added at a certain place within the root, and that now gives a certain meaning. Imagine you walk through door number 2 instead. It will add another letter or a different letter at another place, which now is going to give a different meaning, a unique meaning. So there is definitely a pattern, and inshallah ta'ala this has more to do with the grammar, and it is something which we will delve as we go along. But for now, I think for beginners it should suffice to know that in Arabic there is this thing called bab, door, and then when you enter from one door, different letters are added, and then they give different meanings and different words are formed. Ji.
As the first word is seen mean wow, and the second word is re he mean.
Ji.
That looks to be different because this means raham, re he mean.
Ji ji.
But seen mean wow is not looks to be ism.
Ji ji.
Comes any word.
ٹھیک ہے. اس بارے میں آپ کا سوال ہے کہ رہ میم سے رحم بننا بڑی آسان سی بات ہے، دکھائی دیتا ہے کہ یہ اس سے نکلا ہے، لیکن اسم سین میم واو سے نکلتا دکھائی نہیں دیتا. بات بالکل ٹھیک ہے آپ کی. اسی لیے میں نے جب میں بیان کر رہا تھا، ہو سکتا ہے شاید اردو میں بیان کرنا رہ گیا ہو، انگریزی میں یہ بیان کر رہا تھا کہ یہ جو لفظ ہے اسم، اس کا مادہ سین میم واو ہے. بعض لوگ کہتے ہیں اس کا مادہ جو ہے وہ واو سین میم بھی ہے، لیکن جو زیادہ تحقیق ہوئی ہے اس کے مطابق اس کا مادہ جو بنتا ہے وہ سین میم واو ہے. अब अरबी ज़बान में दूसरी ज़बानों की तरह बाज़ इस्तिस्ना भी मौजूद होती हैं, बाज़ एक्सेप्शंस होती हैं। ये उन एक्सेप्शन में से एक है कि जहाँ पे आपको सीन मीम वाव से इसम निकलता बाज़ार दिखाई नहीं देता, इसलिए यहाँ पे वो कहते हैं ना, उर्दू में हमारे यहाँ एक इस्तिलाह होती है कि रट्टा लगा लें। यहाँ पे आपको इस चीज़ के लिए रट्टा लगाना पड़ेगा, इसको याद रखना पड़ेगा कि सीन मीम वाव से इसम निकलता है। अगर ये चीज़ आपके ज़हन में बैठ गई, इससे आगे आपके लिए बाकी सारी अल्फाज इसी मादे से बनाने बहुत आसान हो जाएंगे। His question is something which I have already addressed in English, so I don't need to translate that in English. In the beginning, I actually spoke on that very subject. Any question from the Lajna side? Okay. Any other question from the men's side? Ji.
These three letters you are talking about, is it just verbs or also nouns?
Ji, I mentioned in previous lecture as well that nouns and verbs, they come from 3-lettered roots or 4-lettered roots or 5-lettered roots. And then when you add different letters in these roots themselves by walking through different doors that I spoke about, that's how you get different verbs, that's how you get different nouns. There is a clear pattern, but in order for a person to understand how that pattern works, how you can form different words from the same root, one would have to become familiar with the concept of grammar. And that is something, inshallah ta'ala, we will cover in future lectures.
So if there's like a word rub, does it have 3 letters? Is there 2 letters?
So this is another root which eventually will get covered. The word actually has been covered by Imam Sahab, who was here before me. The word rab has 3-lettered roots. The root is ra, ba and ba, or re, be or be. When you put 2 same letters together, they become joined with shadda. And now you have word rab. Otherwise, this word is supposed to be rababa. But when you put 2 bays together, the word becomes rabba or rabbur. Just like there is a word in Arabic which is called madada. Madada means to expand. But when you put the two dals together, it becomes madda. Madda means to expand something. So the root of rab is actually re, be and be, or ra, ba and ba. किसी और का अगर कोई सवाल है तो ठीक है, अगर नहीं है तो फिर आज की क्लास यहीं पे ख़त्म करते हैं। ठीक है, जज़ाकल्लाह जी। इंशाल्लाह ताला अगली क्लास में फिर जितनी रूट्स हम कवर कर सकते हुए वो जल्दी जल्दी कवर कर लेंगे। वाखिर दवाना अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन।